Today welcome our ESL teacher, Miss O'Keefe, to help us with our video project. And our topic is cleanliness. And firstly, I want to ask some question about cleanliness. What do you think of it? And do you think it is important for you?
Yes, especially for the job that I'm in, and when I'm interacting with so many different teachers, staff, and students. Cleanliness physically is very important because you're always in close contact, working in small rooms, going to see people's work. You want to make sure that you're presenting yourself in a clean and healthy way. You also want to be setting a good example for those around you. So if I'm not setting myself to a standard physically being clean and prepared for work and looking professional, I can't really expect my students to come prepared in the same fashion. So I think definitely at work it is very important. At home, I think it is also important. If you're showered and ready for the day, you, I think, are more productive. If you stay in your pajamas and you haven't had a shower or brushed your teeth, you're more likely to lounge around, stay on the couch, watch TV. So I think definitely it's something that makes you feel more active and more prepared.
Nice. And what do you think about your mind, and how does it affect your emotionally?
Okay, sure. I think when I think of cleanliness of the mind and psychologically, I think of cleanliness as thinking positively and thinking healthy thoughts rather than getting caught up in negativity, arguments with people, negative thoughts, and hating groups of people. I think that's all the exact opposite of having a clean and healthy mind. So I think it's very important to be a happy and healthy, open-minded person. If you're always being accepting of others and welcoming people, communicating if there's a disagreement rather than letting it boil up and getting a lot larger, I think that's very unhealthy, and that's what I would consider to be unclean psychologically. So I think it is very important, because when you're bogged down with negative thoughts and having negative feelings towards other people, I think it's not a nice way to live your life, and you're not going to do as many great things if you're always walking around with that negativity.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any experience to get along with someone who don't pay attention to their own cleanliness?
Physically or mentally, or either?
Yeah, maybe both.
Both?
Or either.
Sure, I've had experiences in classrooms with students. They're a bit younger than at this school, but sometimes if their parents aren't setting a good example, they don't realize how important it is to shower, brush your teeth, really take pride in your presentation and what you're wearing and how you walk and present yourselves. And it's just a bit sad because it is such a touchy subject. You don't want to insult anyone, but I have had experiences where some students, they just don't seem quite ready for the day, and it shows, and it's just unfortunate. You almost want to speak to the parents instead of the students. So that was one experience I had with physically being unclean.
So what do you think the cleanliness, personal cleanliness, can affect the environment around themselves?
Around the people or the actual environment, do you mean?
Yeah, the environment, people and other.
Sure. I think, again, going back to taking pride in your appearance and your own personal cleanliness, I think it really sends a message out to other people. I think people will take you more seriously, see you as more of a leader if you're coming into a situation, you're well put together. It doesn't mean you're wearing expensive clothes or using expensive shampoos. It just means you've taken pride in your appearance, you're ready for the day, and they can tell that right from seeing you. As for interacting with people and having an open mind and accepting others, I think that's fairly self-explanatory. If you set that example for others, people will go along with it, and that's an important message to spread, that you want to have a happy and healthy mind, and everything you say should be positive, or at least constructive.
And another question kind of related to that is, how does it affect your relationships? So you will have like different relationships with people around you. So how does it affect you?
Well, I think definitely first impressions in informal situations, you always want to be at the top of your game, fully clean and professional and ready. Same thing's going to apply to first impressions with new friends, if you're going on dates, if you're meeting new people at school. And I think there is something to be said, the more comfortable you get with someone, the more likely you'll let them see you not at your absolute best. So in some ways, I guess, if someone sees me with no makeup on or in my pajamas, it usually means there's someone quite close to me, family, close friends. So on that level, I think it's okay that people gotten to know you and they're not going to judge you based on something like that. But yeah, I think it depends on how you look at it in that way.
Yeah. And there's a quote called "Cleanliness is next to godliness," and also there's another opposite idea of it. Is cleanliness is not next to it, and ever got a religion's experience out of removing burnt-on cheese from the grill of the toaster oven. So, what do you think about these two totally opposite ideas, and which one do you agree?
Well, I think the second one takes it quite literally, that they're saying by cleaning a toaster, you're getting close to godliness, so they're kind of making a joke of it. I kind of take that quote in a different way, that when I was thinking about it, there's all kinds of different levels of what people believe in their religion. Some people believe very strongly and it's their top priority. Some people don't consider it a priority at all, and some people fall in the middle. And I was kind of thinking that also relates to cleanliness. Some people are very OCD, very strict and rigid about their cleanliness. Some people are not at all, and some people are in the middle. So I don't know if I can really make a decision, because I think there's all kinds of different levels, and it really depends on your personal beliefs. But I think to respect others the way you respect religions, you should also respect others, that you set yourself at a certain standard. So I think, I don't know. I don't think I really answered it because I'm in the middle, I think.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your
You're welcome.
joining our project and answer all those questions about cleanliness.
Good. This isn't going on YouTube.